All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, she is about as accomplished a submission specialist as we have in this division, and candidly, not many women are able to stand up to that type of challenge.
It's very difficult to try and fight a specialist in the position that they are so good at getting you to, because it's her ability to trick you into grappling with her that makes her so special. And when you're on step 2 of a jiu-jitsu exchange, she's already graduated.
Right.
School's already out of session by the time you're ready to go into the classroom, because the moment you leave any limb hanging, you leave the arm down, arm bar is already thrown up on you. You get too low on her hips, she throws up the triangle choke. If you get too high with your body, she'll be rolling knee bar, ankle lock, leg lock. It does not matter. There are just so many submissions in her arsenal that you are constantly in danger.
School's out for summer champ. We'll see how quickly she can get this fight to the ground tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym, and in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle, I don't want to do jiu-jitsu, I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 3 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 127 pounds. Bam Bam! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 24 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, International. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Of course, many of you know she has won her last 3 fights by submission, each one more impressive than the last. Oh! So she's holding on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover.
Oh, nice high kick.
Well, she's able to connect on the punch there, DC, really making good use of her reach advantage. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, she talked a lot about the path of least resistance being the clinch, and she clinches here early.
And watch for her to start to mix in that great judo background that we've seen her do on so many different occasions. Nice looping punch. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, beautiful job by her there to land the knee. Definitely a fighter who knows how to use her length.
Dig and kick.
Oh, she lands another knee there. I'm not sure how many more her opponent can take. And oh, huge right hand!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight.
Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight. Nice kick.
Back and forth we go here. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better. Leg kick.
Oh, outstanding knee to the body by the taller fighter.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
Connects with the punch there. Oh, she defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well, man, does she come out aggressively here to start this fight, connecting on a lot of shots so far here in this first round. All offense, all the time. Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. Can't take many of those, you better check. Big knee lands. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
All right, great round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, a lot for the replay guys to choose from. But, John, it's going to be mostly kicks.
Right.
She landed them over and over again, found her target, locked in on it, and drove her shin right through her opponent's body. That was a great display of kicking in the UFC.
All right, DC, the next round is underway. She landed a high number of total strikes in the previous round and figures to pick up where she left off.
She better pick up where she left off. She needs to keep the pressure high. Her opponent is already starting to slow down. You can see the damage starting to take effect as they get ready to begin this next round.
Oh, beautiful jab by her there. You know, we referenced her reach advantage on the tail of the tape and certainly made good use of it there. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. Good series of strikes by her there. She is staying wicked busy tonight.
Very busy, but also super accurate. She is on point. Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
And they separate.
Big body kick lands. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
And they separate. 3 minutes remain in the round. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, big knee. Oh!
Big kick lands.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here. Body shot by her there. Most fighters in this division get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution. She found a little crack in the defense and found a home for that strike, landed flush, and that is another one for the highlight reel, but few prettier than that one as she gets the big knockout win here tonight. And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugliato's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.